Hey everyone, Corey here with Casual EDC, and today we're going to be doing a bit of an unboxing video. Full disclosure, I did cut into this just because I wasn't sure when I was going to get a chance to do this and decided to make this video as an afterthought, but I have not opened up the box on the inside. I blacked out the address here just because it came from a fulfillment center and it had a name on it, but this is from Knife Joy here. So let's take a look without any further ado. And I did pull the box of the knife out of this box and put it on top. There's packing peanuts in here, so just so that is well known. Alright, so as you can see, we have a Spyderco box, and underneath these packing peanuts here, get it out. Knife Joy, thank you for your purchase. Sign up for the newsletter, get 10% off coupon. So, good stuff. And we have a Spyderco today. And we're looking at the Sage 5 Lightweight. This is a really interesting knife to look at. I'm excited to get this in hand and give it a shot. I really liked the Sage 5 with carbon fiber and ended up selling it just to make room for some other knives. But I'm excited to check this one out. So here it is. Centering is pretty much dead on. Blade is nice and thin. It's got that Spyderco wire clip and the FRN handles, and of course the compression lock. Let's give this a look. S30V blade. That beautiful leaf shape that Spyderco has. Opening hole, let's see it close. Falls shut right out of the box. Spidey flick it, no problem. Once again, just falls shut. I'm going to clean this guy up, give it a little bit of oil, and see if I can get that action even better, because as of right now, I think this pivot's a little tight, just the way it feels. There is no blade play at all. So I really do think I can loosen up this pivot a little bit here and get this action to fall shut even more. And this is going to have better action than the regular Sage 5 because inside of here there is a pivot bushing. So I'm going to take this apart and I'm going to actually show you guys the inside of this knife. So I'll be right back. Alright, so here we are with the 3 body screws removed, and shout out to Spyderco for using T8 for all the screws on this knife. Makes it nice and easy to take apart. Scale lifts off, just FRN. Like we said, that bi-directional texturing. And here, you can see where the compression lock. So it works just very similarly to a liner lock, except there is a cutout in the blade up there where that part sits inside, and that is what keeps it locked. So let's pop this guy off. Just trying to work underneath here without putting too much pressure on it in any sort of direction. There is a lanyard tube here that I think might give me a little bit of trouble. This is a Griffin pocket tool right here. I'm just kind of really gently wiggling this back and forth to try and get it to loosen up and lift off. I'm not applying excess force in any way. This guy does not want to come up. Oh boy. So if you can see here, this pivot tube goes pretty far past the scale. So I think that's going to be the biggest trouble to get off. Because I got off of these standoffs pretty easily. And there we go, we pop right out. And you can see it's on phosphor bronze washers. Now here's where this knife is going to stand out. When I remove the blade here, which I'm going to try and do without blocking the light too much, you can see the size of that hole. And the pivot is really not that large. That's because there's this little guy right here. So this slides right over the pivot, and it's called a pivot bushing. So this is what the blade is rotating on, and this is rotating around the pivot, opposed to the blade just rotating on the pivot. You can see if I drop that blade down there, there's a lot of room for that to wiggle around. Sorry if you hear any banging, that would be my father pounding out chicken for dinner. So now that I've shown off the pivot bushing there, and a little bit about how the compression lock mechanism works, I'm going to clean this guy up, oil it, put it back together, and update you on the action. Alright, and we are back. This guy has been oiled, cleaned, a little bit of Loctite applied to the pivot, and it is smooth. It's smooth, it's swinging shut, even smoother than before. Spidey flick it, whether you do pointer finger, easy, middle finger, just go all 5 fingers here, because why not? Ring finger, the thumb, and I'm going to flip it around here. Pinky. The Sage 5 is a really ergonomic Spyderco model. Fills your hand, choke up nice and easy with the thumb on the thumb ramp here, and is one of my favorite Spyderco models. I think they made a lot of improvements based off of the Sage 5, moving into the Sage 5 Lightweight, namely that pivot bushing. You still have steel liners on this guy. I don't know if you can see them in there, but you have a steel liner on that side, and you have the compression lock mechanism as a liner on this side. Overall, I'm impressed. I like the way this knife feels, and I'm excited to carry it and get a review out for you guys. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and have yourself a wonderful day. Bye.